Happy Monday. This is Mara Allard of Wind, Water, and Wisdom, here to pull a card for you for your soul's invitation for the week. And I'll flip the camera over and let you pick your own card. Using the Shaman's Oracle, the Shaman's Dream Oracle deck. And this card we got was Deep Quiet, Stillness and Meditation. That's your invitation for this week. And this is a card that isn't just slow down. This is really stop. This is stop and get quiet. And I know that's really hard for a lot of people. This card is asking you this week, though, to find time to really stop, to really just quiet down. That could mean just having your morning cup of coffee, tea, juice, whatever you have, in a quiet place, whether it be outdoors, inside, paying attention to the warmth of the drink or the coolness of the drink, your breath, and the stillness around you. Create a place of stillness, of quiet. Take a bath. Shut the door. Light a candle. Be in the warm water in stillness. Take a walk without headphones, without a phone, and just pay attention to yourself, to your feet hitting the ground, pay attention to what you feel. Do you feel like the coolness of the air? Do you hear the crunching of leaves, depending on where you live? Coming into yourself. This is asked. And the card actually says, when I read the description, that everything is whispering at us. But if we don't pay attention, it will get very loud. I always equate that to when I was working in real estate during COVID, when it was extremely busy. And I knew I needed to slow down. I knew I needed a break. I knew I needed to put my foot on the brake and not the gas. But I kept putting my foot on the gas. Guess what? I broke both my arms. Came to a screeching halt because I wasn't listening. This card asks you to get quiet. The meaning of this card is to get quiet so you can listen to what you need. So this week, can you find time to listen to what you internally need? What your body needs, what your mind needs, what your emotional self needs, your mental self. Can you ask your body that, and your mind that, and your heart that? What do I need? What do I want? And then just listen for the answers. The charm I pulled is the Pegasus charm. Beautiful, spiritual transformation charm. Whatever Pegasus means to you, it's a very mystical charm. It can mean transcendence. It falls very beautifully in with this card of stillness. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera around and let you pick your own card for the week. Okay, there we go. Take a moment to deep breath to center yourself. Be still. Practice the first card, stillness and breathing. When you're ready, look at each card. What card draws you in, pulls you in just a little bit more than the other two? Almost like there's a little magnet towards it. That's your card. Claim it. And don't second guess it. Okay, let's see. If you picked the middle card, you picked Spirit of the River. And under it says movement towards adventure. Now, I'm going to read this card to you because these cards have beautiful meanings. I'm going to read the whole thing. The Spirit of the River invites you to step into the flow, to stop swimming against and avoiding the current. Allow the waters to carry you downstream, away from the eddies and whirlpools. It's time to heed the call of a new adventure waiting you. Stop working on a problem for a while. The issue is not what it seems. It is your addiction to fixing what has gone bad that is consuming so much of your time. Work to create a greater good, and the bad will resolve itself on its own. There is nothing you can accomplish with more efforting. Love that. There is nothing you can accomplish with more efforting, as the situations in your life right now are subject to forces beyond your control. Recognize this, step back, and trust the flow. There is no loss of face or lack of honor or integrity. It is simply the way things are in the moment. When this card appears, it is your time to say yes to the next leg of your journey. Your life is like a river, inevitably and inexorably flowing to the sea, which is your divine destination. Be fearless and release yourself to the rushing water in the middle of the stream. Whatever it is you are holding on to, the feelings, the thoughts, the beliefs about how things are or how they should be, could be, can be fixed easily with the power of spirit of the river. Simply let go and enjoy the thrill of the ride. All will be well. All will be well is a message I have gotten from Spirit for so long, but I can't help but chuckle at the charm. I'm sorry, I'm knocking the camera. I got handcuffs. As if you don't want to let go and start the new adventure. So it's actually saying, are you handcuffed to efforting, trying to push things to be the way you want, instead of just jumping into the next adventure? Love that. Okay, if you picked this card, this is the Horseman. This is the Herald of Change. I'm going to read this card to you as well. Okay, Herald of Horsemen. When the Horseman appears, he is inviting you to spread the good news. Everyone already knows the bad news. Your task is to point out the beautiful when others are only seeing the ugly, no matter how implausible it may seem. This does not mean becoming giddily or blindly optimistic, but rather reminding yourself that every storm cloud has a silver lining. Become a herald of the positive. Put away the fatalistic attitude, the dire predictions, the dreadful expectations about the world or about your life. Declare the arrival of a new and better you. Proclaim that you have risen from the realms of the dead, woken from the long and dreadful slumber, and are back on the world stage. The show is on again. The Horseman cautions you to not allow your exuberance to become hollow or trivial. Be sure that there is substance to the news you spread and are willing to live up to the expectations you raise. The world will welcome you with open arms as you share an uplifting message. Heed the Horseman when he shows up, for he bears the good news and is announcing a prosperous and peaceful time. When he shows up twice in the same reading, though, use extreme caution. Well, he's only showing up once. So herald him. What is the good news you can spread this week? Instead of conspiracy theories or negativity, can you see that there is more good in the world than evil? I always say when I'm having a day that things aren't going right, how much more went right today than wrong? Trust me, more goes right than wrong. Are you up? Are you breathing? Do you have food? Do you have shelter? Is there someone in your life, a pet, a friend, somebody that you have to lean on? This is a card of finding the positive among the negative. It's beautiful. So interesting, I believe this is a necktie. And what I marveled at this is that on one side it has one design and on the other it has another, as if choosing the good news over the bad news, the good over the dire. Two options. I love how the charms are showing up this week. And lastly, if you picked this card, you picked Heart of the Home, Compassion. I love this card. When you begin to feel like you do not belong anywhere, it's time to make your way back to the heart of the home. This is like my language here. This is your true home. You are being called back to the quiet place where your soul resides. Put everything on hold for a short while. You are being offered the experience of love in its purest form, unconditional and unbounded. This is not the love you must work hard to earn or barter for. Drop into your heart space and rest there for a breath or two. Replace the judgment of yourself and others with compassion. Really, it is that easy when the heart home shows up. There is no need to forgive anyone or anything. None of it occurred in spiritual truth. It is only your belief in that story that makes it so powerful. Allow your love to wash clean all those impressions Empty yourself of all judgment and preconceptions and allow Spirit to fill you with the sweet nectar of peace. When Heart Home shows up, it is imperative that you heed its call, lest the universe orchestrate a way to bring you back to yourself that is harsher in nature. And it is the 5-star. Follow the 5-pointed star of wisdom. Now, Heart Home, to me, is always coming back to yourself. The answers lie within our heart, not our head. Peace lies in our heart. Our head holds the judgment. Our heart knows the answer. So come back and forgive yourself. Forgive others this week. Don't let the fear of not showing up for yourself, for not giving yourself the time to forgive yourself, to forgive others. This is what the card is asking you. Forgive yourself, forgive others, have compassion for the you that needed to learn, have compassion for the others who needed to learn. Where can you have compassion this week? Okay, long video, so I'm going to let you go. Have a great week.